I'll be back.
So it's like, if you're going to take that stance through the fucking goal line. Stay away from it. If I'm still here, like, don't associate with it.
Dave's back.
There have been media that has sided with you being removed from being in charge. Craig Ritchie, Brian Friend, Talking Lean Fitness has been extremely critical. John Woolley stays, just the meme guy, the bald meme guy, just stays on top of you.
So what's the question?
Are you keeping names of that? Like, is that going to affect? Because it's a media frenzy. It's always a hot topic in my group and on podcasts. Who gets access? And now we're getting ready to go into the game season, and all these people are going to want access to the Open and the semifinals.
But why would
the
they?
Games.
No, here's why I say that. If they think I shouldn't be running it and I should be removed, why would they associate with it if I am still running it and I'm not removed?
From the
high
ecosystem.
road for any of those people is to just detach from it. Hey, I wanted him removed. I don't want to be associated with, they should not want to be associated with something that I'm still involved with.
Well, CrossFit fans were treated to an early Christmas gift as Dave Castro popped in on the Sevan podcast on Saturday evening, and I'm sure it's something that friends and foes alike were absolutely reveling in. I couldn't be more excited. There's nobody who gets me more excited about the CrossFit Games season than Dave Castro. Just to have him there talking about CrossFit again was absolutely awesome. So I'm not going to be able to get into all of it, but I want to talk about three things. I want to talk about Dave's definition of the CrossFit Games. I want to talk about the CrossFit Open, why I'm doing it and why you should do it too. And I want to talk about the woke mob and Dave burning it down. Now, if you didn't see my article that I wrote at the Barbell Spin titled Why I'm Doing the CrossFit Open and You Should Too, go check it out because I talk about what Dave expands on.
It's the culmination of this magnificent community event that starts at the Open and culminates with this amazing validation and expression of our fitness methodology. And basically that we crown the fittest on earth, and that we have a methodology that Greg created that has measurable, a definition with measurable outcomes. Of course, you're going to have a test for that. It is the test of that at the highest level that validates everything, to go back to the beginning, that the community, that the affiliates are doing. It is the ultimate brand expression, brand tool for the affiliates.
What is the CrossFit Games? And it is an extension. It is the arm that starts with the affiliates, that starts with the CrossFit Open, and it is the highest level of that. It is the display of everything that goes into CrossFit when you reach the highest level. But we all start at the same place. It all starts at the affiliate. It all starts at the CrossFit Open. It's a beautiful progression, and there's nothing like it in the sports world anywhere else. I mentioned in the article, where else can you shoot jumpers with Michael Jordan? Where can you throw pitches to Babe Ruth? But in the CrossFit Open, we're all on the same leaderboard. We all start in the same place. If you scroll down far enough, I'm on this exact same leaderboard as Rich Froning was, as James Sprague, the 2024 champ was. We're all there. That is the magic of the CrossFit Open. It supports HQ. It helps HQ run a good game season. Our best way forward is unified under a CrossFit HQ that is operating well, not without HQ whatsoever, and a hodgepodge of various different organizations running CrossFit events. If you think that's going to be safer and is going to be run better with all these different smaller mini organizations running the professional or sports side of things, you have lost your mind.
I like you, but you're crazy.
That's not the best scenario for us. If you want to keep the CrossFit you love, we have to support HQ the best we can, as long as they're making sane decisions, which, by the way, it looks like they are. And if you watch the thing with Dave Castro on Sevan, his answers are really good. He's thinking about the same things that you are, and he's trying to get things done. Heck, they've even done good things on the media side the past few months.
It's all good, man.
So how can you look at a tragedy that happened, that, by the way, happens in any other sport? They happen in every sport. How can you take that accident and use that as a catalyst to say, I'm done with this? That's an emotional reaction that lacks emotional IQ and maturity. It's ridiculous. It hasn't even been 6 months. The right response would be, what changes are we going to make? And then even if you don't like the changes, waiting it out to see how it actually works out versus just jumping ship, abandoning CrossFit 6 months after the one and only bad thing that has happened safety-wise happened, and just saying, I'm out of here, and just freaking out, man.
Freaking out, man.
So I'm doing the CrossFit Open. You should do the CrossFit Open. And the reason I'm doing it is to support HQ, who I've been highly critical of in the past, because I want to see what they can do. And I don't want to tie their hands behind their back by giving them even less of a budget than they already have for the game season. The last thing I want to talk about is the woke mob. Now, the clip I played at the beginning, names. I don't know all the details of all that or who literally called for Dave Castro's firing, but I do know this. What an answer. Why would you want to be involved? It's so interesting that the people who have been honest and critical of HQ, Andrew Hiller has been critical of HQ when necessary. Sevan has been critical of HQ when necessary. And appropriately, I would add, we just want the sport to be better. We want it to be great, and we want everybody to do CrossFit, right? Myself included. I've been critical of HQ, but it's so funny that how the people who have been critical of HQ are now supporting it. All the people on the other hand who have seemed to be the bootlickers of HQ. And again, I am not referencing anybody specifically on that list, but I have seen one name in particular that wasn't mentioned who was always sucking up to HQ and is now highly critical. Why do you want to be there? Why should you be there? Take it all the way, like Castro said. They've done a terrible thing. In your eyes, they killed someone, and you're going to support that? Now you want access? Actions have consequences. If you go out on a podcast and you hedge all your bets on Dave Castro being fired and the PFAA taking over and there being a brand new CrossFit, sorry, when Andrew Hiller was critical of HQ, he didn't get a pass to semifinals, and none of you should get passes to semifinals or the games. And like Dave said, why would you?
If they think I shouldn't be running it and I should be removed, why would they associate with it?
Why would you even want to be there? Dave's still in charge. Live with the decisions that you make and stand by your words. That's it.